Welcome back. Markets holding with solid gains. Let's get back to Nimesh, who's joining to tell us what he's picking up on D-Street chatter. Nimesh.
Hi, Nigel. A strong start to the 25 calendar year, and you are back, and the Nifty is up 500 points. So I guess the bulls will bet that you don't go and leave for all of 25. So I guess that's the feedback, Nigel.
And the bails out, not fair.
Having said that, on a serious note, Nigel, today it looks like it's a great combination of short covering, fresh buying, and lack of selling as well. Remember, it's the first week of the new calendar year. The allocations for emerging markets will start probably by end of this week or early next week. So that will be important. But I guess it's a combination of all three, which has led to a big rally in the Nifty today, and it's largely led by large cap names. So across large caps, banks, autos, all are doing well, and some of them is well bid as well by the larger institutions. I understand there's going to be a small MSC buying again in today's market. That was a feedback yesterday as well. So yesterday was the first day when we saw a very small FISL number, and looks like that could be the trend today as well. So the institutional data could be quite interesting. As I said, autos and financials have done well. The updates were quite decent for both the sectors, and more will come so for the financial in the next couple of days. So that's the reason why you're seeing a bit of uptake in the financial names as well. I've been saying for the last couple of days that there is a bit of buying interest back in the PSUs as well. So selectively, some bit of PSU action seems to be pretty much there. Today we're seeing a lot of action in REC, PFC, and a lot of this PSU bank names as well. So that's the trend which is to watch out for from a flow perspective. I guess now the Nifty is heading towards the first crucial resistance of 24,300. I've been saying for a while now that the Nifty range seems to be between 23,300 and 24,300. We are now pretty much close to the upper end. So need to see how markets respect the first resistance. But clearly from a flow perspective, looks like some bit of buying has resumed. And I guess the big allocation will only start maybe towards the end of this week or early next week.
Nimesh, how are the volumes today? Is the up move coming in? Because volumes are still not back to what they would have been, and therefore the impact of buying is so much more exaggerated. And what about stocks?
I guess, Rima, the volumes are there. Even yesterday, the volumes were quite decent, and there was a VWAP, both the side flows as well. So I guess that's the case today as well. So volumes are not very thin, but of course there is this impact of short covering as well as buying as well in today's market. In terms of individual names, the first stock is Jain Irrigation. After a while, some bit of action seems to be back on that name. The volumes are on the higher side. Looks like some FIs, some HNIs are active as well. And I also understand the company is very close to raising funds, possibly via preferential issue very soon. So that's the trigger in Jain Irrigation. Second, Nectar Life and Tilak Industries. Both have been buzzing off late. For both the names, the buzz is that maybe both the companies are likely to raise funds via QIP very soon. So that's something to track in both those stocks. The third name is Bajaj Finance, been a big outperformer in today's market. We spoke about the City note as well in the morning. But I understand there are very strong buy flows as well. So expect high delivery volumes, and the fact that City opened a positive catalyst watch. Also, for Bajaj Finance, maybe in the next couple of days, you'll hear the Q3 update as well. So again, that will be an important trigger to watch out in Bajaj Finance. And the last is Kirloskar Ferrous. While the stock has been consolidating in a narrow range of late, I understand there's going to be a large block deal in Kirloskar Ferrous very soon. So that's a trigger for Kirloskar Ferrous.
Okay, all right, Nimesh, thanks a lot for that. So we'll keep an eye out on all